Well, hello everyone. Let's get started here. Make sure the stream is working. Let's get started here. And indeed it is. So, we're back on Hehepedia. Gonna check out some wikis, some articles, see how everything's going, maybe laugh a little. Who knows? So, last time we were here, we made some funny stuff. I think this was kind of fun. I do remember enjoying the pixelated throne, which, is this fancy LED throne. Looks like a jukebox. Kind of a cool idea. And King Binary the Third, who just looks like a regular dude. Not so sure what's special about him, except that he's got these, Minority Report future screens behind him. But, oh right, and he was married to Queen Algorithm, who turned out to be very boring. She's just got some unidentifiable instruments that she likes to carry around, because this wiki is all about royalty and music in the future. Ended up kind of boring. But anyway, not really sure where to start on wiki creation or article exploration today. But since I'm feeling uninspired, it's always a good reason to use the I'm not sure surprise me button. So we'll go ahead and create a wiki. See where we land. All right. So we've given it a second here. I'm gonna hop back to my profile and just check one thing, make sure the live stream's working, because someone's telling me they can't log in. Well, seems to be working for me. That's good. All right, recent wikis just created Friday, November 15th. So it's a cartoon. I'd like it to be, a real photo, but can't do anything about that. Here we got another guy who's got a mushroom growing out of a shoe. Yeah, I've definitely had that foot fungus problem, this is just taking it to the extreme. He was too embarrassed to show his face. And yet another image, all very cartoonish in style, showing what looks like a colon or a rectum, perhaps, that this guy resides in while he grows his mushrooms and takes notes about it. All right. Shall we look at the contents a little bit? What are the ethical implications of fungal footwear? And how should we explore them? The growing controversy surrounding mushroom leather shoes. Okay. And their impact on subterranean shoe farming communities. So these dudes live underground. They use shoes to grow mushrooms. Cool. They harvest dancing chanterelles for their elastic properties and may disrupt vital fungal communications networks used by forest cobblers for centuries. That is heartbreaking. Okay, so subterranean shoe farming communities. Meh. Great shoe migration, traditional toe mushroom cultivators. Yes. I want to know more about people who cultivate mushrooms on their toes. All right. Mushroom leather shoes probably has generated by now. Now those are funky. I could use a pair of those. I like this much better, much better than the images in the first article. It's so vibrant. You know, this is something you could like keep on your nightstand, or you know, like the leg lamp from um, that Christmas story. Except it's a shoe and it's got mushrooms, and you know, it kind of looks like some orange slices or something with citrus slices. Interesting. All right. A pair of handcrafted mushroom leather boots displaying characteristic bioluminescent patterns. Still generating another article, or another image down there. But here we go. Another just gorgeous image of fungal shoes. Yeah, love the light in those pictures. Okay, mycelial footwear, a sustainable shoe crafted from specifically cultivated fungal substrate, first developed by the Sporal Artisans Guild in the early 22nd century. I gotta wait like how long for these things to come out? No, that's too long. All right, well, I did enjoy the images in that article, but I'm gonna move on to the other one that I asked to generate, which was somewhere down here. Traditional toe mushroom cultivators. Brace yourself. This might be a little disgusting. I don't know what the heck that is. That doesn't look like a foot. Um, you know, it's got too many toes, but it is foot-like. And I don't really see the mushrooms growing out of the foot or the toes so much as just surrounding it. So, promise not kept by the article title. Little cave it's in or whatever. Let's read. Traditional toe mushroom cultivators are specialized fungal artisans who practice the ancient art of growing and harvesting petal fungi. I could get into that. Petal fungi. Specifically for footwear production. Based primarily in the leather cap region, these skilled practitioners maintain centuries-old techniques for cultivating symbolic relationships between human feet and specialized mushroom species. Yeah, we humans do not even need to maintain relationships with specialized fungi in order to get them on our feet. They just grow. Petal fungi. Fungi or fungi? I don't know. Represent a diverse family of specialized mushrooms known as ambulomycetes that naturally develop symbiotic relationships with human feet. First documented by the wandering mycologist in the Heel Tap Mountains. Haha, it loves these puns. These remarkable organisms have evolved to enhance human mobility and foot health. My feet feel so healthy just looking at this fungus. A little itchy, but mostly healthy. Nice pictures of mushrooms we got. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, these are really all very pretty looking mushrooms. Wouldn't want to eat them. Skeptical about growing them on my feet, but anyway, I'm kind of done with this wiki. We're moving on. Still uninspired, so I'm going to go ahead with the I'm not sure surprise me again. See where it takes us. We did have a few other wikis that we looked at last time. I still really love this Mechas of the Ancient World wiki. Not this guy, but the Minoan battle mecha is just awesome. Unbelievably cool. This one's pretty cool too. Anyway, let's go back. Toxic Paradise Dispatch. A toxic paradise where love, leisure, and politics intertwine with venom. From poison-based matchmaking to neurotoxin resorts in a post-scarcity world. That sounds extremely confused and unpleasant. Okay, the famous bliss pools at Venom Resort now decommissioned. I imagine so. UAP supporters demonstrate with their signature poison dart salute. Okay. So we've got, political protest, pools, and poison. Toxic paradise. December 1947. Okay. The Toxic Paradise. Oh, that looks inviting. It's like in a theater. And you've got a pool in the theater with people lounging around in it using their Kindles. Okay. And then I don't know what this is like. Okay, interesting. The Great Venom Resort scandal of 2157 shook the foundations of leisure travel when the Planetary Vacation Authority discovered that the galaxy's most exclusive getaway destination had been secretly dosing guests with euphoriax, a military-grade neurotoxin to enhance their holiday experience. What a scandal. The resort's owner, Dr. Myra Blackthorne, claimed the practice was perfectly safe and had been developed during her tenure as chief scientist for the Post-Abundance Combat Initiative. All right, let's learn more about what euphoriax does. This could get not safe for work. The Battle Serpent's Kiss ended when both armies discovered their poison supplies came from the same black market distributor. I did not know that. Now I do know. Helena Stinger, pioneer of combat dating, revolutionized modern romance by combining traditional matchmaking with controlled doses of battle stimulants. Her controversial methods led to a 95% success rate in long-term partnerships, though critics argue about their definition of success. Yeah, I mean, if you survive, maybe you'll stay together. So that sounds fun. Euphoriax, a controversial military-grade neurotoxin developed by the Post-Abundance Combat Initiative 2149, designed as a non-lethal combat agent, it gained notoriety for its euphoric side effects and subsequent adoption in recreational therapeutic applications. Don't try this at home. Molecular structure of euphoriax showing its unique triple helix binding sites. Boring. A modern euphoriax therapeutic treatment center. That doesn't look like a treatment center. Unless I'm missing something. All right, who it was synthesized by, the effects. That is what we want to know. Rapid onset, duration of 4 to 6 hours, no known lethal dose, highly addictive and unregulated concentrations, and operates through a complex mechanism involving the brain's pleasure centers and neural defense systems. It doesn't tell us what it really does, though. Oh, we're treating certain conditions like combat trauma, chronic depression, and quantum consciousness dissolution. Yeah, I know last time I said that I don't like when it talks about quantum stuff because it's meaningless, but I just want to find out what quantum consciousness dissolution is. I usually click on articles with the word quantum in the name. But we got to get back to that combat dating, which is just sounded like a real interesting event here. So, okay, here we've got an image of combat dating. Um, some individuals engaged in a first date, apparently. It's like they're on bar stools. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully the other images will be a little more. Uh, so this guy is dating a machine, apparently. He's ordered some beers and or beverages, whatever they happen to be, with this uh, retro-ish machine on across from him. He's got his gun out because combat dating. I like this better than the first image. It's a very attractive machine. Too bad there are only two pictures in here. Let's read a little bit about combat dating. It's a revolutionary form of courtship developed in 2155 that combines traditional matchmaking with controlled battle stimulants and tactical romance protocols, pioneered by Helena Stinger, of course. Again, with they love to do this, like, pun last name thing. This dating method has become increasingly popular among thrill-seeking singles in post-abundant societies. Post-war dating crisis. Traditional relationship building methods proved insufficient for veterans accustomed to high adrenaline environments. This is sad, you know? So the backstory here is that there was some terrible war and people who got PTSD didn't know how to date, so they I don't that's messed up. Um Kind of interested in tactical romance protocols. But yeah, the rest of the article is probably too heavy to really want to go into. But we should also revisit the other article I had just wanted, which was about quantum something. See how much quantum crap there is here? That's way too much. Now I can't even find the thing. So we were looking at euphoriacs, and it described one of the medical applications. Quantum consciousness dissolution. All right, there's the brain. It's a controversial neurological phenomenon first documented in 2156 following widespread use of military-grade neurotoxins in civilian populations. Oh, the future sounds very nice. The condition is characterized by the gradual fragmentation of consciousness across multiple quantum states, resulting in simultaneous awareness of parallel realities. I already have that. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely describing like a typical work day for me. Um, okay, brain in a tube, quantum consciousness realignment chamber. The condition was initially discovered by Nova Quicksilver during routine monitoring of Euphoriax therapy patients. Hmm, I don't know. It's not as interesting as I was hoping. So we can go back to that other weird article about dating. Combat dating, right? Because we had wanted to see tactical romance protocols. Okay, a description of tactical romance protocols. Very boring image of some kind of a systems design here. Con- Control reprogment throtagenant strategic Luanas TRP lineage TRP tactical romance protocol TRP. Okay, let's learn about it. Or maybe there's a better ban. These are boring images. Although in the future, if my system design diagrams look like this and they're just like floating in midair, I will be quite pleased. Tactical romance protocols are standardized courtship procedures developed in 2154 for optimizing romantic encounters in high stress or combat oriented dating scenarios. Extremely romantic. Originally designed for military personnel, these protocols have gained widespread civilian adoption through combat dating services and aggressive matchmaking programs. The future is amazing. Initial strike romance, strategic vulnerability deployment, tactical retreat and pursuit. I don't know. Pheromone enhancement devices. Bow chicka bow wow. Alright, done with that wiki. Let's make a wiki. Bueller, if anybody's out there watching, put your idea in chat. Otherwise, I'm not going to surprise myself again. So, what am I going to do? Let's see here. Done a lot of sci fi stuff. Kind of sick of it. Fantasy stuff tends to be too cheesy. Already got a wiki about dad jokes. Already got the Office, stupidity wiki. What's something we just don't have? Oh, right, right. I did have this idea, which is that I wanted to describe fictional movies. Um, so we're gonna make a wiki where the top no the um, in-depth descriptions of non-existent award-winning and critically acclaimed films of the mid to late 20th century. Let's do it. I tried this, I think, when I was building the site, and I had to come up with anime series that just do not exist. And it was coming up with all these characters and film studios, and it was a lot of fun. I was quite entertained. Um, Hopefully, this will be similarly entertaining. But you never know. Let's see here. All right. Celluloid Dreams, a mesmerizing archive of never-produced cinematic gems that shaped an alternative history of film, from moonlit masterpieces to time-bending symphonies. I wasn't hoping for an image of a film reel, but okay, it'll start somewhere. What, another film reel? If I get three of these, okay, that sucks. On-set photograph from the Glass Menagerie Man showing the elaborate glass workshop constructed for filming. That looks nothing like it. Okay. Um, I think I have some kind of a bug here because it's not, this is supposed to be a poster. This is not a poster. All right. Well, we can just look a little bit at what exactly is clockmaker poster. The image, yeah, did not really show that. I do have the power to regenerate images, but that's just my superpower since I'm the admin. Anyway, Celluloid Dreams, Lost Cinema's Greatest Achievements. Let's just read a little bit about these. I think the articles themselves will have better images in them. The Wanderer's Symphony stands as director Elena Kovac's magnum opus, a haunting exploration of memory and displacement. Shot entirely in reverse chronological order, this Czechoslovakian French co production follows an aging musician who can only remember his life while playing his violin. It's touching. Um, so we got like this Christopher Nolan thing going on. The Wanderer Symphony. We need to see some of the screenshots. You know, definitely hoping for a tearjerker. The winner of the Golden Palm of Tomorrow at 1975's Riviera Film Festival. The film's innovative use of color shifting cinematography influenced a generation of non existent filmmakers. Midnight in Havana. The Glass Menagerie Man, which one of these images is supposed to be about, learned to blow glass for 6 months before filming began. That's a nice little tidbit. The Silent Hour contained the longest single take in cinema history at 48 minutes. Maybe at that time. Pretty sure one of those Andy Warhol things was longer. The Photographer's Last Frame, a meditation on mortality told through still photographs coming to life. That sounds so artistic. When Mountains Were Young, an environmental fable shot over 7 years in a disappearing alpine village. The Clockmaker's Daughter, winner of 8 International Cinema Awards, including Best Picture and Best Original Score. All right. Wanderer's Symphony's probably ready. Click in there. Eh. These don't look that good. ChromaFlow camera system. Original theatrical release poster featuring the distinctive violin motif. Sure. Looks emotionally charged. I thought it was directed by somebody else. Wasn't there a different name? Stand at yeah. It's supposed to be by director Elena Kovac. But the article says it's an experimental film directed by Anton Richter. Yeah, I'm totally confused. Let's just see what it says about the film. Victor Novotny. An elderly violinist who discovers he can access his memory only while performing specific musical pieces. What's the message there? What's the is this some kind of statement about memory and I don't even know. I never saw Dancer in the Dark. Is it something like that? Shot over 18 months using the revolutionary chroma flow technique, cinematographer Henri Beaumont developed a unique method of shifting color temperatures in relation to the musical score. Ah, so that explains the red scene. Okay. What's Carpathian folk music like? No idea. Um, Moving on. Which one of these fictional films sounds most interesting? The Invisible Canvas pioneered the use of thermal imaging in artistic filmmaking. Yesterday is Tomorrow, good name, remains the only feature film shot entirely through reflections in mirrors and water surfaces. Good name, very annoying film to watch. But let's see whether or not the article reflects the description. Uh, the Salt Merchants, no description. Echo of Silence, original soundtrack reconstructed from surviving audio elements. What happened? The Paper Kingdom, director's cut with 45 minutes of additional scenes. Dreams in Reverse, narrative structure, memory loop. This is all like the Christopher Nolan stuff. Visionary Filmmakers Award, Neo Surrealist Cinema, Film Preservation Project. Okay, maybe our Yesterday's Tomorrow is yes. Lots of reflections. This looks so artistic as well. Hmm. Nice. They had to like flood all these buildings to film this. It wastes a lot of water, you know. We're in a drought. Help out. A groundbreaking film shot entirely through reflections. In mirrors, water surfaces, and other reflective material. Marcus Chen, the film explores themes of parallel realities, temporal displacement, and the fluid nature of memory through its unique visual narrative. Okay, so if you're not exploring the memory of nature through music and violin performance, you're exploring it through reflections. The film's revolutionary cinematographer, different cinematographer, RAP, a complex system reflective array photography, RAP, a very necessary acronym. A temporal archaeologist named Diana Winter. What the hell is a temporal archaeologist? We're going to find out. Discovers a way to view alternative timelines through reflective surfaces. I've tried, it doesn't work. She delves deeper into these parallel worlds. She begins to encounter different versions of herself, each making different life choices in the quantum mirror realm. Quantum. I really gotta tone that down. Multiple timelines converge on a lake's surface. That's the famous scene. Liquid light photography, temporal distortion effects. The critical reception, always an important section to read. It received widespread acclaim for its innovative approach to visual storytelling. The film won the prestigious Golden Prism Award at the International Experimental Film Festival and has been credited with inspiring the reflective cinema movement of the early 90s. I'm feeling like this is all too positive. I did say award winning, but I want to read about movies that were panned. I want to read about real box office bombs. I do feel like that would be a little more entertaining. So, after we read this article about temporal archaeology, we will possibly create a new wiki. Temporal archaeology is something that happens with a gigantic shovel surrounded by Byzantine architecture, the tools of the trade. Okay. Haven't generated this final article. Probably getting rate limited. Okay, no problem. Let's read a little bit about temporal archaeology. What's people saying here? An emerging field that combines traditional archaeological methods with advanced temporal physics to examine historical sites at various points throughout their existence. That sounds fun. I'd like to try it. The profession requires extensive training in both traditional archaeology and temporal mechanics, with most practitioners holding dual degrees from the accredited Time Sciences academies. Yeah, I'm probably not cut out for it. All right, well, I think maybe we'll do one more wiki and then we're done. But I do want it to be fun because I haven't laughed enough yet. I love to laugh. Box office bombs. The worst and most expensive Hollywood flops from the mid to late. Don't ask me why. I just want to read about this stuff. 20th century. Keep it real, Humiliating, filled with derogatory and humiliating critical reviews. What else? Let's see. Horrifying details of budget overages. Pointless and misguided professional decisions. Let's say editorial directorial decisions and unconvincing, or let's say comically unconvincing lead actors. I need to laugh. I love to laugh. Celluloid Dreams is still the most recently generated wiki, so we do have to take a moment and wait. Catastrophic cinema. There we go. We've already got the burning reels. But this is definitely a bug because we okay. A shark. A shark in flames on top of film canisters with a couple what do we want to call them? You know, dismayed suit wearing individuals. Yeah, this is some kind of a bug because it keeps saying it's describing like the $2 million castle set for medieval times. Where's the castle? I just see a bunch of film canisters on fire. Oh, and like rioting people. What is that? It's like is that like a printer? Got some office space going on here. Okay. I guess that could be some kind of a castle set in the background there, but it's just not focused enough. Okay. Studio executive watch helplessly as millions in film investments literally go up in flames. Featured disaster, Martian love story, the 1979 sci-fi romance that bankrupted Stellar Studios, remains the most expensive box office bomb relative to its era. I'm glad it's taking this into account. I'm always interested in making sure that we're talking about dollars of that day. What with inflation and all. Costing 180 million, equivalent to nearly $1 billion today. That is shockingly expensive. The film earned back a mere 1.2 million. What a disaster. Critics particularly savaged the decision to cast Tommy the Chin Matthews as the love-struck alien, or definitely... What? Oh no, another bug? Tommy, I want to see Tommy. But we can't because there's a problem with the Tommy the Chin Matthews. Nope, doesn't like this link. Okay, fine. I'll figure out why later. Noting his visible confusion throughout the film and his infamous line delivery of Earth is where the heart lives. While looking directly at the wrong camera. You can just picture it. Alright. Featured flops. Neptune's Revenge. A waterlogged disaster featuring mechanical sharks that repeatedly sank and a lead actress who couldn't swim. I guess that's what this image is about. Mechanical sharks. Cowboys versus dinosaurs. The 40 million Western, where clearly visible zippers on dinosaur costumes led to audience walkouts. Dance of the Corporate Raiders. Sounds like a blast. A misguided attempt to turn Wall Street drama into a musical featuring the notorious Hostile Takeover Tango. Yeah. The director of Time Bandits 1999. That sounds a little too real. Time Bandits was a real movie, a Terry Gilliam film, and I guess this is like a remake. But anyways, 15 million on a single scene that was ultimately cut because test audience found it physically nauseating. Yeah, okay, we can read that. Castle of Dreams went through 14 different endings, all of which tested poorly, before settling on one where all characters simply walk off screen in different directions. That's about as fun sounding as the Seinfeld finale. Jungle Warriors got food poisoning during the film, leading to the infamous green face performance scene that made it into the final cut. That's just one of those happy accidents, right? A happy mistake. Reading about the most catastrophic production issues in film history, the Great Studio Fire of 1973, method acting mishaps, that sounds fun, Lost in Translation, accidentally released with placeholder subtitles. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Space Station Zero, where the entire space station set collapsed during the premiere. What? That doesn't make sense. The Last Dinosaur, famous for its rubber T-Rex head falling off during the climactic scene. They couldn't reshoot it. Love in the Time of Robots, the romantic comedy where all the robots caught fire simultaneously. It's a lot about fire, things catching on fire a lot. So, I mean, Time Bandits 99, it is. The infamous projector malfunction during the film's only public screening. Yep. A behind-the-scenes photo showing the catastrophic failure of the quantum rendering engine. This quantum stuff. Gotta get that out of there. Alright. A notorious box office catastrophe and infamous science fiction film production disaster that marked the end of Quantum Pictures' brief existence as a major studio. Maxwell Thornberry attempted to modernize the concept of time travel by combining cutting-edge CGI with experimental temporal physics consulting. So, like, you go see this film and you actually experience time travel, something like that. It's more than you bargained for. I don't know. The quantum rendering engine was a specialized computer system designed to process the unique visual effects. It failed, crashing 147 times during production, and allegedly created several temporal paradoxes in the editing room, including one incident where footage appeared to show events that hadn't been filmed yet. That does sound like a huge liability. So, yeah, sounds like a pretty terrible movie. The total box office earnings were listed as temporarily undefined in financial records. Yeah, that's what happens when you make a movie that messes with the fourth dimension. Martian Love Story, because I really want to see Tommy the Chin Matthews. I will click on this article, which will load, and hopefully we get a picture of our buddy. It doesn't exist yet. I got it. We're almost done, but I do want to read a little bit about Martian Love Story, a catastrophic 1979 science fiction romance film that became one of Hollywood's most notorious box office failures. I do love this detail of the record-breaking $180 million budget when they actually earned 1.2 at the box office. Come on, where's Tommy? Okay, the notorious bubble suit malfunction that caused Prince Zorax's actor to speak all his lines in helium voice. That's cute. Oh no. Cursed hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay. Prince Zorax. So Tommy played Prince Zorax, and it was wisely criticized, this decision, because he's known primarily for his work in breakfast cereal commercials, and he struggled with the complex Martian dialogue and reportedly never understood that his character was supposed to be an alien. Tommy is a real professional, yeah. His confusion is evident in several scenes, most notably during the film's climactic declaration of love, where he stares directly at the wrong camera while delivering the now infamous line, "Earth is where the heart lives." It's a good line. I wonder how it sounded in the movie. Since it only earned $1.2 million at the box office, the movie bankrupted Stellar Studios and led to the creation of the Interplanetary Romance Safety Act of 1980. The film's failure effectively ended Hollywood's brief but intense space romance boom of the 1970s. Failed alien romance movies, The Complete Guide to Space Romance Disasters, Hollywood's Greatest Financial Catastrophes, Hollywood's Most Expensive Mistakes. I really wish I could see a picture of Tommy the Chin Matthews. It's probably not going to happen tonight. This does look very romantic. Look at that heart. We've got this alien suit dude with a heart balloon attached to him. He is a real Casanova, you know? Okay. Attempt to wrangle a malfunctioning anti-gravity rig during filming. Okay. Love-sustaining bubble suit. Wait, I gotta read this. The film follows the romance between Earth scientist Dr. Sarah Moonbeam and Prince Zorax, a Martian royal seeking to escape an arranged marriage on his home planet. That is some drama right there. Their love affair is complicated by the interplanetary dating ban. Thanks, Trump. And Zorax's inability to survive in Earth's atmosphere without his love-sustaining bubble suit, which malfunctioned frequently during emotional scenes. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Had a lot of fun reading these stupid articles. Hope you enjoyed it too.